I'm not too difficult to please. Just give me a bag of cow shit, I'm happy. Good morning, everyone. What a week. I honestly thought we were never going to recover from that, whatever that was. My ears are still semi-blocked. I have to keep releasing the pressure in them. And if it doesn't get better by my birthday, I'm probably just gonna go to the doctor and have them look in there. I don't think it's infected. It doesn't hurt. I don't have a fever. Don't feel bad. It just feels like pressure now and then. Thor is kind of going through the same thing. She just has that pressure in her ears. Thankfully, the pacifier seems to help her a lot with that. We're having a snack and looking out the window. I thought I saw her bottom teeth emerging out of her gums yesterday. I felt around. I didn't feel anything, but I really do see the outline of the teeth. I'm thinking maybe her first teeth are finally going to be coming out. Kieran was like that too. He was really late with his teeth. I think he was 10 or 11 months old when the two bottom teeth finally came in. Must just be a genetic thing in our family to have teeth come out later. But that's okay because then they have exposure to the milk sugar a lot less than if they had come in right at 6 months. It's funny, the pediatrician at her last checkup was like, "Are you brushing her teeth?" I'm like, "No." And then she cut me off and she was like, "You need to be doing that morning and night." And I'm like, "Yeah. If she had them, I would." We are just making a mess of Daddy's shirt, huh? I was thinking of doing her 10-month portrait today, but she still has that runny nose, and I don't want to be trying to wipe that away while we're doing pictures and everything, so I'll probably just do it over the weekend. I've never been late on any of my kids' monthly portraits for their first year, but I think having the flu or whatever for 3 weeks is probably a good enough excuse. So I have slowly been working on some projects. As many of you know, I've been working on some barnyard animals for Kieran's Easter basket. Finally got the sheep done. Trying to copy these, did not realize how dark that brown dries. It's almost as dark as the black. So the black lines that I did for the mouth and the eyes just weren't showing up, so I had to use white, which I actually think looks pretty cute. I do have a chicken and a horse that I would like to do as well. But it's one of those things where it's you get to it when you can, which is helping to make me feel like I'm not drowning in motherhood and just doing mothering stuff. Even though I am making these for my kid, it's still working on art, which is something that I need personally for myself to feel like me and to have it just really helps with stress and everything. I feel like everybody needs some kind of a hobby that just releases stress and pressure from day-to-day life, like work or motherhood. So what better way than to add more crap to my project list? Some of you might remember we had a felt Christmas tree on this door during the holidays, and it had little felt decorations that you could stick on with Velcro. Kieran loved that activity so much. I thought a fun way to do an alternative to Mr. Potato Head was to get all this felt fabric. This is, obviously going to be our skin tone, but I wanted to make a little child out of that and then do eyes and hair and nose and arm and t-shirt and pants and shoes and everything. Thor is very, very interested in this. I might do a darker piece of felt as the background since the other pieces are so light. I wasn't expecting this to be almost as white as the wall. I thought it was going to be more like our skin tone. The idea would be to have that hanging there, and then I would draw the outline of the body, and then it can stick on all the body parts. And then it would also be the body could just be a standard body, and then I could do interchangeable different hair and different eyes, different clothes and everything. So then we could make mom, dad, Kieran, baby sister, that sort of thing. Hey, oh my gosh, I could even do angel wings to do big sister. Oh. Anyway, that was just an idea that I had. Kieran really loves puzzles right now, anything with like lots of pieces and having to put like puzzles together and everything. He really likes that kind of stuff right now. I just figured this would be a good way to, you know, help him expand his learning. This is just one of those things where I'm watching and trying to like build on what he's interested in already. It would also just be fun to put the pieces together in front of him so he's seeing me make it. Maybe even give him some little scraps to try to glue together himself. That way he's seeing like handcrafting stuff in person and he learns that it's not just something that you have to buy from the store, that he can make it himself. Because I think that's like a dying art in our society, at least. I feel like there's a lot of people that can't do stuff with their hands anymore, and it's depressing. Like Joann's is closing because nobody crafts anymore. All right, just for a couple minutes while I go change. It's finally stopped raining and having random ass hail. That was weird. So we finally got the furniture back out. Been cleaning up the yard. Got this whole section weeded and tilled yesterday. I did all of that after the kids went to bed and the sun was going down. It was actually dark out when I was finally tilling. This whole side I still have to weed through. I don't think I'm gonna take this clover out because the bees love this and I even see hummingbirds coming to this, so I'm just gonna leave this here. My plan this weekend is just rip all of this out. My birthday is on Monday. Kameron asked me what I wanted for my birthday and I'm just haven't been thinking about anything because we've been so sick the last couple of weeks. So I was like, just get me some steer manure and some potting soil and it's fine. He's like, great. So my colleagues are gonna ask me, what did you get your wife for her birthday? And I'm gonna say cow shit. It's only $4 and I get to, you know, decompress and do my gardening thing. So that is just, that's happiness to me. I'm not too difficult to please. Just give me a bag of cow shit, I'm happy. We're gonna have marigolds here, there, and then there and there. And the plan for the long stretch of planter bed is to sow in some clover, Shasta daisies, and what was the other one? Zinnias, like a mixed color zinnias, because I just want a bunch of wildflowers in my yard. I'm done with trying to have like a nice neat lawn. It just doesn't grow here, so I'm just gonna plant some stuff that's like low maintenance. You just throw it down and it takes care of itself for the most part, and see what happens this year. Because I put all of this stuff in here and it just took care of itself. Like, I didn't know that my cactus was gonna bloom like this. This is beautiful. And this thing, like, I think these are gonna be opening up to be pink flowers maybe. That's so cool. Sorry, I'm nerding out on plants right now. I got that from my grandma. Anyway, Cam and Kieran are gonna be coming back from their father-son Friday, the first one in I don't even know how long, 3 weeks maybe. I gotta get some breakfast started. I hope you all have a blessed weekend.